what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Rockstarflipper YouTube channel. Today is May 12th, 2018. It's beautiful. It's a Saturday. It's the weekend. I hope you guys had a great week, and I hope you're enjoying your weekend. Today, I want to do one of my videos that goes along with my video series, which I'll put it in the playlist if you need to check out the other ones. eBay for beginners, and this is going to be printing shipping labels through eBay using the actual printing label screen and weighing your packages and putting them into the correct packaging and how shipping on eBay and through e-commerce in general works. And so I'm going to show you guys a couple examples. We're going to take a look at some first class packages. We're going to take a look at padded flat rates, which is priority mail. And then I just grabbed a medium flat rate box. I'm going to show you kind of the upgrades when the weights get too big for these kind of shipments and packaging through eBay when you print the labels for prepaid packaging, of course. There's a lot of beginners, a lot of newbies who watch me on a daily basis. I get new viewers all the time. And recently, over the last couple of days, I've had a lot of questions on shipping and shipping in general and packages and weights and all that kind of stuff. I guess it's just, something that a lot of people want to know about right now. So I'm going to go through it all. I've got my Accutech scale, which if you don't have a scale, guys, make sure you get a scale. It's very, very important to weigh all of your packages and get them accurate. These scales are very good. I have never, correct me, I've had one package ever that I mailed through eBay labels that were weighed on this scale. This scale has been a workhorse for us probably 2 years now. That was off. The weight that we had was different from what USPS was, and we were charged a few extra, like 30 cents or something. So it's happened once. My scale said like 10 ounces and the USPS said like 11 or 12 or something. So this scale, very accurate. This actual scale is what's linked down below. I think it's $16 or $18. You have to click the link. And it's amazing. It just runs off batteries. It's max 50 pounds. So this is the one that you want. The model number, in case you're looking, is W8250-50BS. Now again, it's linked right down below where I got mine. All you do is just power it on and then of course zero it out, and you can't really see the numbers because the camera's not gonna pick it up. But then you just sit it here on the table and you can easily, here, I'll grab the camera for you guys. You can easily point your item, and I'm just sitting at the table. So let's say you had like a pair, we have this pair of Coach shoes that are up right now, these authentic Coach tennis shoes. And you just put it on there and you can easily see the weight, 14 ounces. So once you put these inside of an envelope or a box, it's gonna go up on weight. These will probably squeeze first class, but if they did go over 16, then they would have to go padded flat or priority in some way. So that's how the scale works, very easy. So now let me show you guys with different weights and different combinations of items that I have here, how you would decide where they go into each package and how the shipping works. All right, so I've got my supplies here, I've got the scale, I've got the things I want to ship, and I've kind of just set up the camera here, so excuse me, focus on the items and what they are. So we'll take the first item, which is just going to be a lightweight t-shirt, and we're going to weigh it, and this weighs out to be 3.2 ounces. It's very basic. I'll try to show you guys. I don't know if it's going to show up in the camera, but 3.2 ounces for the t-shirt. And so this is a first class item. This can go in any plain envelope, padded, poly. Poly's the best, they're the cheapest. You just slap it in, you print your label. It's 3.2 ounces, so you have to round up to 4 ounces. If it's 3.1, it goes to 4. If it's 3.2, it goes to 4. If it's 3.9, it goes to 4. You always round up, always. So 4 ounces, that's probably, was that somebody help me, $2.92 is the price for that, I think, $2.92, something like that. And so that's our basic first class. Now, if we took, and I'm gonna move these out of the way, if we took this pair of jeans that I have here, I'm gonna move the box and stuff, they're just gonna fall. If we took this pair of jeans that I've pulled out, these are probably gonna be a little bit heavy for first class. Most jeans are, some slide through. So yeah, so this one, let me see if the camera will zoom in on this. These are 1.17 pounds, 1 pound, 1.7 ounces. Most jeans go over. So they're gonna have to go priority. They cannot go first class. They're too heavy. They're over a pound, they're over 16 ounces. No go on that. So we would have to put them in a padded flat rate. There's a few other options, legal envelopes, whatever. As long as they go priority and you're paying, this would be $6.90. Some of the other options I think are a little cheaper or a little more. Now, if they don't fit in the padded flat rate, which let's be honest, guys, we can fit almost anything in these. As long as it fits, it ships. This would go in a box either by weight, which would be a plain box, one of the plain non-flat rate boxes, or, you know, depending on how big the item is, it's gonna go in a medium flat or possibly regional. There's several options for priority mail. So that's option number 2. Now let's say that you're shipping the pants and the shoes. Let's say somebody ordered both from you. Great customer. So we're gonna weigh these, and these are actually gonna go up to 1 pound, 15 ounces. Now let's say that same person decided last minute they want to go ahead and add the shirt in there. So now we're up to 2 pounds, 2.2 ounces, which in priority, the same story applies. 2 pounds, 2 ounces is a 3 pound package. It must round up. At 2 pounds, 1 ounce, it's now a 3 pound package. Always, always round up. And so these are not going to fit in a padded flat rate. You're not going to squeeze them in that. You are welcome to send them in a plain box or plain envelope by weight, but you have to accurately measure the weight. Or maybe medium flat rate is your better option. So we'd go ahead and fold up our box, whether it was a plain box or whether medium flat rate, whatever option is cheaper. Go ahead and pack all this stuff in the box, tissue paper, bubble wrap, whatever you do for your packaging, seal it up, print our label, pow, stick it on there, out the door. Priority label on priority box only. No first class labels on priority, no priority labels go on for first class, but if you wanted to use your first class envelopes, if they fit in there, you certainly could. But if you're printing first class, they have to go first class, they have to be under 16 ounces, and they have to go on plain packaging. They cannot go on priority mail packaging. Guys, I know it's gonna cause a problem, but don't use the padded flat rates as your own personal bubble wrap. Use these for mailers and not bubble wrap. God, why is that such a big deal for everyone? Anyway, so that's kind of 101 shipping for beginners. Always get the exact weight. These scales are literally 16 or 18 bucks, whatever the link is. Somebody can comment how much it costs exactly down below. Amazing, amazing item. And don't forget, when you're weighing your items, you should also, I didn't show you guys, that was bad of me, but you should weigh them in the box to get the proper weight. Always in the packaging. Don't weigh them just by themselves like I just did. I was just trying to give you guys an example, but you should always put them either inside the box or inside your envelope, because it does add an ounce or two sometimes, just to make sure you're exactly on. You don't want to mail something as 14 ounces and it's rounded up to 15 because your scale told you 13 without the packaging. So just keep that in mind. And yeah, that's shipping 101. I hope that you guys understand that. I hope that you get a scale. I'm not trying to sell anybody anything, but weighing packages and having a proper scale is like one of the most important things you can do. And it's like $16. So get it down there. I gave you guys an easy link. Okay, so that is shipping 101. Again, I can't stress the importance enough of having a scale, getting the proper weights. There was talk from some people who had asked me, I get a lot of questions, emails from like beginners and newbies and whatnot. And I love you guys, and please keep sending the messages because I love to be able to help and make these videos to get you going, especially when you are new to the whole shipping and printing label thing. About just not accurately weighing them and just printing the label out at like 4 ounces or 6 ounces or 8 ounces or whatever weight you want to, and that USPS has a program that will auto adjust the weight. So like if your package was 2 pounds and you mailed it out as 8 ounces first class and you paid $3 and it was really supposed to be $9 or $12, that they'll adjust it and they'll charge you the extra $6 or $7. That is true. There is a program that will do that if you mess up a label and it's off by a few ounces or it's off by a pound or whatever the case might be. That program was originated, and I'll find the original wording. They're not very descriptive on it, but it is clear. It was made for 2 reasons. One is to catch fraud and scammers. Like there was a couple of people arrested across the country. You can Google the stories. I will try to find them by the time I post this video and link them down below of people that were underpaying the USPS, essentially committing mail fraud or whatever it might be, and getting away with thousands of dollars or hundreds of thousands or tens of thousands or whatever the amount was. And so that was one reason that the program was caught, to reweigh packages at USPS locations and hubs and transit centers in order to catch that sort of thing. Not just catch, one person who underpaid by $3, just to catch a pattern of behavior. The second reason that program was created was for customer customer service, really. And so what happened before that program, and still happens because the post office can't possibly catch every package, is when a package would show up underweight, like you did first class, it was supposed to go priority, or you put it at 4 ounces and it was 12 ounces or whatever, they would sometimes charge your customer. So if I bought a pair of pants from you and it was over a pound and you only paid $3 for shipping and it showed up and it's supposed to be $7, I would get charged the $4. That's really, really bad customer service. Not only from you and the post office, from eBay, it makes everyone look bad if it showed up postage due. Sometimes they would just send the item back, like to you, the seller, and you would have to spend more money on additional postage and then it would go through. So there were a few things that happened, but ultimately if they could catch it and just auto bill you, it would show up to your customer, it would be covered, the customer would never know the difference, you would pay the extra postage that you were supposed to pay, the post office would be paid, they'd be happy, your customer would be happy, ultimately you would be happy. And so if you made an honest mistake and you didn't weigh something right, or your scale was off, or maybe you forgot or something, you know, it happens to all of us. It's, again, it happened to me once, maybe it's happened twice, I don't know. I know of once I can think of. It happens to everyone I know. We misweigh things, we're in a hurry, we make a mistake, it happens, and so be it. But the program was made to catch those honest mistakes and those things, and to also catch people doing it on purpose. The program was not invented for you to just be able to print whatever you wanted and have the USPS do the work on your behalf. Now, with that said, imagine that you were mailing out bulk mass, products. Like, I mail out 20 items a day, 600 a month. There's no way the post office has the time to check 600 packages of mine for a month. If I did it just on purpose, trying to get cheaper mailing, cheaper shipping, they would catch some of them. Of course they would. They would not catch all 600. And if I was saving, let's just say on average, a first class is $3.50 and a priority is $9.50, that's $6 a package. If they weren't able to catch even half of them, that's 300 times $6 is $1,800 a month I would immediately be defrauding and saving in my own pocket the USPS out of. So keep that in mind, guys, and that's why it's not made to do that. The program was made for the two reasons I told you: to help with customer service on honest mistakes and to catch outright fraudsters like they already have, which again, I'll try to find the news stories and link you down below. So I had those questions. They appeared in my email box this morning, and I figured I wanted to address them and answer them for newbie sellers. I want beginning eBay sellers to know how to properly ship, how to properly weigh, properly print shipping labels, and make sure that you keep yourself covered, keep your customer happy, keep your eBay account happy, and at the end of the day, keep your sales happy, and hopefully you as a business owner happy. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate all the questions that you guys send to my email. Please keep sending them. If I don't make a video on your question, I apologize. I will answer it in the email. I can't make a video about every question I get, but I try to pick the best ones. So have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy your weekend. I'm gonna go enjoy mine, get a little bit of work done, and I will see you guys again tomorrow. Good night. Thanks so much.